Hi, my name is Susan Demler, and I will be explaining the Google Calendar and Outlook Calendar, and even showing you some basic how-tos in the Google Calendar. First, I'd like to share with you 7 reasons to use the Google Calendar. Notifications can be set as alerts using the Google Calendar. These can be set as pop-up messages on your desktop, email, or text messages on your mobile device. Multiple reminders can be set, or customize how long before the event the reminder should be used. We can use the Google Calendar to make new appointments. We can check our Google Calendar for potential conflicts, other meetings, or family activities. We can enter the appointment directly into the calendar and then set the reminder or notification as we are entering the appointment. This eliminates the need for appointment reminder cards. We can accept or decline invitations immediately, so there's no delay to accept or decline an invitation because our Google Calendar is available wherever internet access is. We can access our Google Calendar using the Android device, Apple or Windows computers, phones, or tablets. Our Google Calendar is even available offline, and then any changes made are synced with Google Cloud-based when we're connected online again. Our calendar can be shared. This is handy when we want to find a time when everyone can get together. Everyone knows everyone else's schedule by sharing calendars, and it's easier to suggest a time that may be feasible for invitees. Our calendar can also be made public, so if we would like to share our calendar with a class. Invitations can be sent using Google Calendar, and we can also track RSVPs. We can use the Find a Time feature for groups that share calendars. We can also specify what guests can do in response to an invitation. If we would like our guests to RSVP, respond yes or no, or even reply with comments or suggestions that are available to only you or invitees. Importing existing calendars can be done into our Google Calendar. We can import public calendars such as the holidays or moons. And Google Search is available within the Google Calendar. Let's look at some differences between the Outlook Calendar and the Google Calendar. We can create or edit calendars in Outlook Calendar and Google Calendars. We can create new calendars and edit them in both. We can create calendars for different things, share with colleagues, and then set custom reminders within both calendars. We can create and edit events in the Outlook Calendar and the Google Calendar. Events can be done by scheduling a meeting in Outlook Calendar, creating an event, saving the event. When we do that, the guests receive an email invitation. We can schedule a conference call by setting up a video meeting. And in Google Calendar, we can create an event, and when we save the event, our guests also receive an email notification. We set up a video meeting in the Google Calendar by adding a video call using Google Hangouts. Both calendars can be shared. The Outlook Calendar, we can share link through our calendar to specific people or make it public. We can also share to specific people in our domain. In the Google Calendar, we can share the link to our calendar. We can share to specific people or Google Groups. We can also make our calendar public, available on a web search. We can share to specific people in our domain. And we can even share our Google Calendar to people who don't use the Google Calendar. Access permissions. Outlook Calendar is accessed by the editor. They can modify and delete all events. They can delegate. Full details are available. Limited details are also available. And we can see availability as free and busy times. Access permissions in the Google Calendar. We can make changes and manage sharing of the calendar, make changes to events, see all the event details, and set for your busy information or with no details. We can customize to views in Outlook Calendar. We can use preset options when viewing our calendar, such as day, week, or work week, month, or schedule view. In Google Calendar, we have similar options. We can view our calendar by the day, week, and it's optional to exclude weekends. We can view by month, agenda, or custom view between 2 and 7 days or 2 and 4 weeks. Calendar access. Our Outlook calendar can be accessed from the computer where it's installed or from any mobile device that it's installed in, and we can open by opening the Outlook app. Our Google Calendar can be accessed from any computer with internet access. We can access our Google Calendar from a mobile device that has the Google Calendar app installed. What can we do from a Google Calendar? We can view and manage your same calendars as in Outlook. We can see the latest schedules, accept or decline invitations, schedule and update events, send invitations, and this applies to all Outlook calendars. You will see the same updates on Outlook. We can also view free or busy status. This can be seen in Google and Outlook. More things that we can do from a Google Calendar. We can set up calendar delegation. This lets an assistant manage our calendar for us. They can see the calendar in their account and create events, send invites, accept or decline invites for you. Our assistant can also do this from their G Suite profile in Outlook or from their Google Calendar interface. You can share a calendar with other Outlook users using the Google Calendar to share a calendar with other people in our domain or with the public. We can organize meetings that you don't plan to attend from the Google Calendar. In the Google Calendar, we can schedule a meeting and remove ourselves from the attendee list. When using Outlook, you can't organize a meeting without being listed as an attendee. 7 reasons to use a Google Calendar. Create and edit a calendar, create or edit event, share a calendar, import, export, or sync a calendar, setting, and troubleshoot issues. These I will be demonstrating for you. So let's look at some how-tos with the Google Calendar. First, let's look at how to create a Google Calendar. First, we want to make sure that we log into our Google site. So we need to make sure that we either press the sign in button at the top right hand corner or you should see your avatar picture. Next, we'll click on the tile icon highlighted by the black arrow, and then we'll see a calendar which we can click on to open the calendar. Once we've done that, our calendar will open, so we will see something like this. As you can see, I have events already added to my calendar, and I have holidays also added. Outlook has a very similar appearance. As you can see, we can add the holidays also shown on the right-hand side, and then my calendar is seen on the left-hand side. Each calendar has the capability to color code different events on different days. Creating a new calendar, we will see once our calendar is open. This is a zoomed in picture. We can see my calendars, and we're going to click on the arrow to the side of my calendars, selecting create new calendar. In Outlook, the feature is very similar by clicking open calendar and creating a new blank calendar. Next, let's look at creating an event. In the Google Calendar, we have the capability to create an event. We have many options when creating an event. In our calendar, we'll see a large red create button. That will open up our event. We have the capability to enter event details, entering the date. The time automatically, when you select it, defaults to 1 hour and defaults to the same date. We have the capability to set the event to all day or to repeat. We can enter event details, invite guests, add hangouts and a video call, add or delete event notifications, and then we want to make sure to click save. As you can see, I've created an event at the bottom, and you can see what those events are and how I've set an event color. Over on the right hand side, we can add guests, and guests, you can set the options so our guests can modify the event, invite others, and also see guest lists. Creating a new appointment or meeting in Outlook is very similar to the creating an event in our Google Calendar. Selecting a new appointment or new meeting and entering the details for the appointment. Sharing a Google Calendar can be done by selecting the drop down beside the calendar and clicking on Share this calendar. Doing this for the specific calendar that we desire to share. And once we click on Share this calendar, the page will show up to share the calendar with others. We have the capability to make this calendar public, share this calendar with everyone in our domain, or share with a specific person entering their email address, and then giving them the capability to see all the event details, make changes and manage sharing, make changes to the event, see all the event details, or see only as free or busy and hide the details. To share an Outlook calendar, we simply click on Share at the top, and then we have the capability to allow the recipient to view our calendar and also enter their viewing capability, availability only, limit details, or allowing that person to see your full details. Clicking on Share Calendar. To export a calendar, click on Calendar Settings and Export Calendar. This will give you an iCal or an HTML link that you can copy to share your calendar. The settings can be accessed by the gear button on the top right hand side of your calendar. Clicking on Settings, once Setting opens, you will see this next picture, and then clicking on Calendars to adjust our calendar settings. Troubleshooting can be accessed also from the gear button and selecting the help in the Google Calendar. This will take us to a Google Help page and the Google Help Calendar Help Center. We can find the specific thing that we are needing help with. Troubleshooting can be done and accessed through Google Outlook Help at the top of the toolbar. My personal experiences using the Google Calendar are the positive experiences I've had with the Google notifications. I set notifications for everything that I have in my calendar, reminders so that I know when things are happening, reminders for when I need to do things for specific events. In Outlook, I really have enjoyed the invitations, the reminders that pop up, and the ability to accept directly from Outlook. In Google Calendar, I really like the sharing capabilities and the ability to quickly invite someone. And I like the color coding capabilities of both calendars. These have been my positive personal experiences using both calendars. Thanks.